Hello champions, welcome to another Europe Advanced episode of Risk. Europe Advanced map is the most requested map in the entirety of the Risk history, and here we go playing on it. We are playing on it with public random players with no rank limitations, meaning that my opponents could be ranked anywhere from novice to grandmaster. I'm the red player in this game, and let's see what continent I could potentially go for. Pretty much I could go for this continent, the Narek Alps, so if nobody of my opponents goes for it before me, guys. The yellow player will probably go for Iceland, obviously, which is a really easy continent to capture, but it only gives +2 troops, so not that much of a great deal, but at least it's better than something. Let's actually send the alliance to everyone, guys, as the more allies I have, the better for me, the higher probability that other players will be going after each other while leaving me alone, but I didn't even get the ability to send the alliance request to the orange player because he just immediately quit the game before even making his first turn. Let's just send him up to the white player. The white player is the player I needed the alliance with the most, because this is the continent I am going for, and will the yellow player be greedy and try to go for 2 continents at once? I mean, that strategy, if that works out, then it could be really giving a good advantage to the yellow player for sure. So will he capture? Okay, he cannot capture Spain at least yet. I mean, that's weird that he didn't just simply capture Iceland, guys. And the black player accepts my alliance request, and yes, please go to the other side. Please go to Lithuania. The orange bot, please don't bring your troops to the continent I want to go for. Alright, thank you very much. It's my turn. Let's actually bring those troops closer, guys. Let's capture this territory, let's capture that territory as well. Let's leave 2 troops and fortify my 4 troops army right here. Let's see if I'm actually able to hold that continent, and when it comes to the black player, he will go for either Great Britain or maybe even crush the yellow player's troops in Iceland, and this is what he does. That's probably for the best, because the black player won't have any player behind him, so I will say that was a really good decision made by the black player for sure, as the yellow player is in a really miserable situation and won't be able to retaliate to the black player at all. And the blue player is going for this continent. For West Africa, he will be receiving +6 troops, but before he does that, he has to crush a lot of troops and territories, so it might just be taking for a while for him to do it, which will lead him of being into a disadvantage. The white player receives his troops, and the biggest question is whether he will let me hold my continent. We are allies, but even if a player has an alliance with you, it doesn't mean that he will necessarily be friendly towards you, that you will be friends. The orange bot didn't add his troops in live, but come on, alright, don't attack my territories, attack yellow player, the yellow player instead, pretty please. And myself, I would like to maybe expand to with Central Europe, to Germany, or no, maybe I will rather expand to Southern Europe. Let's add 1 more troop. Alright, maybe let's play like that. Let's see if I'm able to take over this continent, and I think yes I will, guys. Yes I will, which is really great for sure. The white player told me to attack a black player, but I do not want to attack a black player because the black player is another strong player in the game, so meaning that if I attack the black player, then the white player will probably be dominating the game by himself alone. He will be the strongest player. Alright, let's send the black player thumbs up. I will show him that it's really fun that he holds those both content. Hopefully the blue player doesn't invade. Guys, I do not really like the blue player be behind me, so once he captures that continent, maybe I will consider invading, guys, but it depends on what the white player does. He should be more aggressive. He should have rather captured probably this continent, Orient, expanding it rather than just guarding his borders. I think you should really establish your advantage, or he could just expand to North Africa as well. I think he's too slow, which will lead him of being into a disadvantage, I assume. Which is really great, guys, because that is going to increase my advantage. I will probably be the strongest player, since it even gives those continents combined +8 troops. And surprisingly, the yellow player doesn't immediately capture Spain, southwestern Europe, but I really like that he leaves his 7 troops in Andalusia, because he might prevent the blue player from capturing that continent. And another question is, do I want the orange bot grow strong if he captures a continent or not? When it comes to that continent, to Scandinavia, it's more of a problem to the black player, and but this in Europe, I don't know. Set one more troop, let's add one, right? Well, 7. Alright, let's actually invade the orange bot. I think the white player could invade anyway, so I think that doesn't as much matter if I invade the orange bot here. I just do not want the orange bot getting too many troops and invading me into my continent. And I assume the orange bot in Scandinavia will be taken care. The Scandinavia will be taken care by the black player. Also, black player could just simply expand to the French Empire, but also Scandinavia is the option for him as well, guys. I could expand to the French Empire as well, but then I will cut off the black player. So this is why I wouldn't really like to do that. I will either like to expand to Germany, to Central Europe, or to West Africa, next to the blue player. That's a good thing what he didn't capture his continent, meaning what I will have one more turn to decide what I want to do about him, guys. I have one more turn to decide what I want to do. And I mean, if a yellow player attacks into Rabat, then the blue player will just probably waste his troops on the yellow player, and that's it. But let's see. Alright, the yellow player will he do it? Alright, he just captures that, and all of his territories outside that continent is right here. It's in Prussia, so I think I will take down those Prussian troops, so he will either expand to the French Empire or West Africa, guys. So he will be a problem to one of the players. I mean, not necessarily a problem to one of the players if he expands to the French Empire, but that means that the black player probably wouldn't get that continent that easily. Let's actually make armies strong, guys, and let's take the yellow player's army down. Let's see what about the black player. I wouldn't be surprised if he captures Scandinavia, but even if he does that, he will be receiving plus 8 troops, so the same amount of troops as me, guys, with just 2 continents. My 2 continents have the same value as the black player's 3 continents if he captures Scandinavia. Also, the orange player could get invaded. The orange bot could just invaded by the white player if the white player wants to do it. And I would like to take over Central Europe, but the black player just captured that territory, Denmark, so I'm not sure if I can really do it. The blue player unfortunately has a set, guys, but alright, he probably won't be bothering me. He doesn't add a lot of troops next to my border, so I think I will rather let him live, guys. He doesn't even guard against the yellow player, which is interesting. Does he trust the yellow player that much, or what's the case, guys? What's the case? The white player just simply keeps strengthening all of his borders equally. For example, I put the most troops on these borders because to protect against the orange bot. I do not guard against the white player in Trusty because I trust the yellow player. I do not really mind. I don't really think he's going to invade. Also, I'm wondering if the white player realizes if the orange player is actually a bot. And should I just eliminate the yellow player? Do I have a set? I do not. Will be enough troops to do it. Yeah, I think I could eliminate the yellow player, but it depends what the orange player does. If he invades the white player rather than me, then I could possibly do it. But do I want to it or not? And let's see, please invade the white player. And yes, let's go. But I mean, do I want to eliminate the yellow player? If I eliminate him, then I just wipe out that continent for the blue player, I assume. So what should I do, guys? Maybe I will take over. Maybe I will be trying to take over this continent. Well, let's see if the black player lets me hold it. I mean, if a black player moves out from the last territory of it, or what is going to happen, guys. I wish a black player expand to the French Empire or the Russian Empire right here. The white player is more of a slow player, more of taking things passively, so I'm not sure if I want to have that much as an ally, to have him that much as an ally. I'm not sure. Well, he probably wouldn't be that big of a threat in the endgames. For example, the black player is taking things more fastly. He's expanding into the continents, so black player is kinda playing like me, so the black player is probably the biggest opponent me game. And will you blue please invade? Yellow player, you want? Alright. I mean, if the orange bot wastes a lot of troops on the white player, maybe I will take over the white player's lands, guys. Maybe I will take over the white player's lands, as I cannot really expand anywhere else. I mean, I could capture the French Empire, but the yellow player wouldn't have a territory to attack anymore, and alright. The white player doesn't even invade the orange player by himself, so I'm pretty sure the orange bot is going to invade the white player again, but at the same time, the orange bot could add a lot of troops in Poland, so, and the threat invade me, I'm not sure. Alright, let's see what the yellow player does. I think if he invades me, then I think I will be really regretting my decision to not eliminate him. Alright, 3 troops here, and where is he fortifying his 11 troops? Alright, back here. Maybe I can just block the yellow player, just take over the French Empire, leave my troops in Gasca. Maybe that will be my plan. Alright, I really like what the bot split troops here. Let's trade in a set, the war set possible, guys, unfortunately. Let's add, alright, then, so I would like to have Atos army here as well, guys, and attack orange. Do I want to attack orange? I don't really think so. I would like to expand right here, guys. Come on, I bet it's. Let's see how that works out. Also, the black player could just invade me as well, if he wants to. But the black player is my ally, so this is why I'm not guarding against him. The yellow player hasn't accepted my alliance request, so this is why I'm putting a large army in Gasca. I really hope that he doesn't have a set right here, guys. But alright, the black player actually fortified his army here, but that makes sense because he can hold all of his continents just by 3 borders to guard. Alright, the blue player is strengthening his border as well, so that makes sense. And alright, and please, you don't invade me, blue. Please don't invade blue. I think that will be too much for me to handle because all of his players are kinda strong around me right now. Alright, the white player could actually take over Orient, over that area if he wants to. That will be great because other players will just be wiped out from that area. So the white player selected a bad pathing, and alright, it will take 1 more turn for him to capture that. And if the orange player invades someone, then I really hope it will be Romania. He will need the white player. Alright, the yellow player will just be turtling for now, or what's the case? Alright, he's going to be turtling, so that's fine. Maybe eventually, if the blue player wants to expand, maybe he will take out the yellow player out. As of now, I'm a bit worried about the orange bot, and come on, you son of a bitch, you invaded me. You actually invaded me. Let's send a lot of angry emotes, guys. Let's send what I am mad, and let's say good luck. Let's invade the orange player right here, guys. But come on, I just disconnected. Yeah, I just disconnected. Alright, let's add my troops again here, and let's invade the orange player into his continent, guys. Fortifying my troops right here, and hopefully I made it in time. I thought that the orange bottom will be more a problem to the white player, but actually he's being a problem to me as well, guys. Just something I do not like too much as well. Alright, but alright, please capture that continent to protect me from the orange player. Yeah, that will be really great. Alright, let's send him thumbs up. Thumbs up to the black player. I approve him taking that continent. The blue player continues expanding into this continent, guys. He will be receiving +3 troop bonus, continental troop bonus if he successfully captures it, and will be receiving 9 continental troops in total, while in comparison with me, I get 12. And if the blue player won't have, if he gets wiped out from the Russian Empire, then he won't have any territories to attack, which will be somebody's continent, so maybe I should put more troops, maybe either in Sardinia or the territory behind. One of those options. Alright, the white player is fortifying some troops on my border to defend from the Russian Empire, but as of now nobody has a Russian Empire captured. Alright, what the yellow player wants to do right here, please don't fortify your army because I might just eliminate the orange bot. Yes, please invade the black player right now. Please invade the black player right now, or even the white player right. Let's see that is going to be the case, guys. Alright, no. Alright, you didn't invade. Let's actually keep strengthening whose army here, guys, a little bit, and put some more troops behind here, guys, behind that army. I'm wondering if the black player wipes out the blue player's territories from Russia and Moscow, as when the blue player will just be stuck in his continents. I'm not sure which player he attack, but maybe me, since my counter-attack army isn't that big. But let's see. Alright, he actually does that. Guys. So here's the moment of truth of what the blue player is going to do. Or maybe he could also consider invading the yellow player. Or alright, he actually goes after the white player, which is unexpected because... Or maybe expected, not sure. Because the white player is a very weak player as well, and he can at the very least sustain holding West Africa when it comes to guarding against the white player. Yeah, so I think the white player is going to will be the first player to get eliminated from the game, so unless somebody would like to eliminate the yellow player. And I could take over the white player's land, so as long as the orange bot wouldn't be an issue for me, but maybe it will be, guys. Maybe it will be. Let's see what the white player does himself if he wastes a lot of troops to recapturing those territories, when it will be even easier for him to take, that continent from him. But it looks like he probably will just quit the game. He's taking his time to make his turn, and probably the bot is going to take over him. Yeah, sorry, I'm offline or alliance is over. Well, I know what I have to protect against the white player right here, because his bot might just invade me. Also, maybe I shouldn't even guard against the black player right here. Yes, I think I do not even have to guard against the black player right here, but I know what the bot could invade him into Prussia and then invade me into my continent as well if I do not guard it. Let's see what the orange bot does. Hopefully he crushes one of the bigger armies of somebody, of a white or black. But come on, you're so passive with just capturing those one troop territories, orange bot. 16 guys. I will keep strengthening this army for sure. Right here I know what I have to guard against the white player right here as well. If I had to guess, it will be the endgame among me, blue and black. I think this is this scenario. Or do you think the yellow player with the Switzerland strategy would win, doing nothing? Alright, well, it might be a little bit too greedy for the black player if he actually captures the Russian Empire. Wow, guys. Yes, that's really greedy, but I mean, the orange player will probably invade. Yeah, the orange player doesn't really have a territory to attack anywhere else. Let's see how the blue player's expansion continues. Yes, he recaptures that continent, and myself, I think, I will be trying to take over southeastern Europe. I mean, I will just put my army in Dinarites, so the blue player will know what I am going for this content, but he wouldn't go by himself. The white player is offline, but his bot isn't doing anything right now, and I hope that changes really soon. Alright, I wish he will rather attack with his 12 troops army, but that's fine. Alright, is the yellow player be pressuring me, or what's the case, guys? He put his 8 troops army, but because that will just make me strengthen that border against him. Alright, the orange player, alright, that's good what the orange player is in the game and it hasn't been invaded because the orange player is going to invade the black player right now. Yes, that is just amazing. Probably the black player will have to waste his troops if he wants to eliminate the orange player out from the game to still get the Russian Empire. Alright, and that was a terrible blitz. That was a really terrible blitz. Let's fortify this 14 troops army right here, since for some reason I trust the blue player. Alright, the black player puts 30 troops army here, so to probably make sure that the bot wouldn't invade him here and wipes out the orange player's territories from that region, from the Russian Empire. So after all, it looks like it will either be white or orange to get eliminated first, and the blue player could just finally expand to the Orient. As somewhat after all, he has to balance out the black player out, but I'm not sure why he added 14 troops army, because he already had 14 troops army in Egypt, so that was unnecessary. He could have added his troops to capture the rest of the white player's territories in that continent. I hope the white player doesn't have a settler. If he does, then he doesn't add a bunch of troops into the continent I want to take from him, but let's see how that goes. Or did he came back to the game now? It says that he's still offline, but his bot isn't doing anything, or just even better, just waste your troops on the orange player, please. Pretty please. Will you do that for me? Yes, wow, thank you very much. And if you invade the black player at the same time, and it will be even better, but you don't, and that is fine. As the yellow player added 8 troops next to the blue player as well, so maybe if the blue player doesn't keep paying the attention to him, and maybe the yellow player will break through the blue player's border, but I will rather prefer the blue player being strong, because I would like what will somebody be balancing out the black player, and the orange player crushed a bunch of troops right here. I think I will just strengthen a bit that army, trading in us set, I will probably, I do guys, I will take down the troops of the white player right here, leaving 3 troops armies, and fortifying my troops here, guys. I hope that the blue player is going to be in an alliance with me, because if he doesn't, then I think the black player is going to win the game, and he send the WoW ammo. It probably indicating that the black player is gaining too many troops, but he doesn't have enough troops to still win. Guys. But he could eliminate some players as long as he wants to. Just don't please invade me, black. But I'm seriously considering betraying the black player if the blue player attacks the black player first, but at the same time I know that the blue player will be still able to hold his continents, while for the black player it will be very easy to invade me, since I'm not even guarding against the black player. So I'm in the middle of the map, guys. And since the black player left his 24 troops army in the blue player's continent, maybe he's indicating that he would like to eliminate the blue player. So maybe I should just let the black player do his work, guys. Maybe I should just let him do his work, especially when the blue player didn't try to invade the black player either. Alright, is the yellow player signaling that the blue player will let him take over that continent or not? No, he just wanted to fortify that army back. And alright, the orange player doesn't even have a territory to attack, so unless he makes that, but no, he doesn't. I will just put some troops here, guys, against the yellow player as well, and let's just unleash the orange player's army towards the black player. Alright, victory, the blue player says. Well, yes, the black player is getting really strong, but probably nobody wants to attack him, man. It's either between me and the blue player, or both of us. But probably whoever one of us attacks the black player first probably loses the game. So I could attack the black player, but I think it will make me sacrifice myself for the other player's good. Yes, I don't think I'm going to attack the black player first. The black player is really taking over advantage here. Alright, the yellow player fortifies his army here. Maybe I will back out, guys. Maybe I will back out to Alps. I cannot really afford fighting the yellow player, because even though the yellow player is much weaker, it will just give too big of the advantage to the black player. So I'm going to move away from the yellow player's borders, and maybe he will even attack the black player, or maybe not. We'll see. But I think I'm fine of abandoning France, the French Empire. And also, since I fortified my army here, it also connects with the black player, so it becomes even easier for me to attack the black player if I want. But alright, looks like the black player will eliminate the orange player and will expand to be Eastern Europe, guys. Eastern Europe. Wow, that will be just crazy. So the question is, the biggest suspense is which player he would like to go next after the orange player. Probably not. Hopefully it wouldn't be me, guys, but that's really possible, especially when I'm cutting off the other players. But maybe the yellow player will unleash the access for the black player towards himself, so if so, that's even better. But if not, then right now it's either to attack me or the blue player. So I think that was probably a mistake for the yellow player to fortify his army out of the block place, as the black player will have looked forward to either attack me or the blue player. Well, right now the black player might consider eliminate him. But alright, I will get invaded by the blue player, so that is a mistake, guys, because it will even help for the black player to win this game. So unless the blue player hopes that by doing that he will help out, he will make the black player to attack me as well, maybe unless this way. But alright, wow, yes, the yellow player goes through that content. Yeah, the yellow player sacrifices for that, or maybe he just wants to have some fun. Yes, guys. Alright, the blue player says wow, and the black player is laughing. So yeah, maybe it's an opportunity for me to relocate myself, or maybe I should just move into Iceland and Great Britain, so the yellow and blue players will be more connected. Yeah, I think I'm taking over. The black player is offline. The black player is offline right now, guys. Wow, he's offline right now. So because of that, I'm just retaking those continents, and that's it, since I cannot invade the blue player right now. I cannot invade the blue player, but wow, that was so easy for the black player to cut. Just one player had to go through all of his continents. And I fortified my army here, not because I'm afraid of a yellow player or something, but I want to be accessible to invade the black player, because I want to, but because I want to invade the blue player, because I didn't really have any good access to him. Or I mean, I didn't want to fortify next to one of his territories, as that will be really obvious that I want to invade. And I would have invaded the blue player, but I didn't really have good access. I was blocked. was blocked from that side, and from this side there were a bunch of the black player's troops, guys. Alright, let's see what the blue player does. If he doesn't take the attacker's advantage on my army, then that's a big mistake. Let's see. Alright, the yellow player is still in this game, so that's interesting. The blue player actually has more troops combined than me and the yellow player combined. And no, please don't blitz. Please put your troops into blocked army. But alright, the blue player is smart, guys. The blue player is smart here. Let's see what the yellow player does. Or even he quit the game already, but no. He got a bunch of troops, and let's see what does he want to do, guys, here. I mean, the blue player will have to take care of the yellow player as well, so that's a mistake for the yellow player to block his troops, to put his army in a block place. Yeah, and he just left too few troops to recapture Iceland and invade the black player into Scandinavia, so the yellow player is probably inexperienced rank player, but the blue player is an experienced rank player. Sure, and should I just do a blitz, hoping for a really good blitz, guys? Let's see if it happens. 77%, and yes, we attacker's advantage, guys. We attacker's advantage. This is what I like about the attacker's advantage. Let's see if I invade the blue player through here. And yes, I do, guys. Yes, I do. And right here, I can just take over Wu's territory, so I will be receiving a lot of territorial tribons, but we'll get a good territorial tribons. Let's split my troops like that for now. So it's actually unknown who wins. It could be even very likely for the black bot to win. But at the very least, the blue player isn't the strongest player in this game anymore. Maybe the yellow player will take care of the black bot. I mean, does the yellow player even realize that the black player is a bot now? Does he even realize this? Okay, I do not have a set, and I hope that the blue player doesn't have one either, but alright, actually I actually have added more troops here in Benghazi, guys. I actually have added more troops here for sure, because the blue player is going to invade me, but wow, he got the most unfortunate blitz roll, so that was very lucky for sure, but he can just go all the way around as well here. So hopefully he runs out of time, but probably he won, guys. But alright, another bad blitz roll by the blue player, which is really good. Will he stop here, guys? Yes, he will. I mean, he could have stopped attacking me, so, but right now we're all in, guys. Still one of us loses, I assume. The blue player wants to play in this way. He captures my territories right here, which is bad, but alright, please just run out of time. The yellow player could just go through his territories to invade into all of his continents, but he just invaded the black player into one of the continents, and that's it. Yeah, let's go this way, guys, I assume. Let's break through all of the blue player's continents. Let's keep these territories as well, and bring him below 12 territories if possible. Okay, where should I put my army? Probably maybe here. But yeah, that's a mutually assured destruction when it comes to me and the blue player. So the highest chances he has to win the black bot, and in the second place is the yellow player, but the yellow player is probably too passive, as he's neither attacking black bot, nor targeting either me or the blue player. Well, not really targeting, but expanding into other content. I wish the blue player just quit the game, will just quit the game. But alright, he even have a set. Actually have taken that into account, but he might not have a set, and well, he could have still tried to invade me through here then. I assume the blue player wants to keep attacking me to the end, guys. Alright, he unleashes my army, which is even good, because I will be able to take a lot of his territories down. And he still keeps putting 3 troops here. Good luck. Alright, let's see if he quits right now, or what's the case. Guys. I mean, the blue player started attacking me first, and then after I retaliated, he didn't stop. It wasn't a good decision to retaliate if he didn't want that the black bot will be prevailing the game, winning this game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, I wish to capture some territories from here as well, guys. Alright, yes, let's do it like this, guys. I just hope that the rest of the territories will be wiped out by the black bot, but probably that's unlikely. Probably unlikely. Let's see. Alright, I wiped out him from here to very, and he still doesn't quit the game, guys. So that's unfortunate, as if he was like the black player, he will quit the game after the very first attack, which is in a way hilarious. Well, at the very least, the yellow player isn't attacking me, so as long as I eliminate the blue player, maybe I could still will be able to make a comeback somehow if I started to work against the black player with the yellow player. But the blue player is going to trade a set. I'm going to trade in a set as well, and I'm I'm going to eliminate the blue players as long as I have enough troops. And alright, guys. The blue player got the worst set possible, so that's really fortunate. And the white player doesn't accept my alliance request, so yeah, he's a really low rank player, the yellow player. And just please lose Sweat Blitz. Yes, thank you very much. You will just be eliminated from the game. Also, I'm wondering if... Alright, the yellow player doesn't have a set, which is good, so the blue player's cards will be for me. I'm wondering if a black player eliminates the yellow player, and then will I potentially be able to make a comeback since the black player is an attack with many territories, guys. Maybe I should work with a yellow player, guys. Should I work with a yellow player? I'm not sure he fortified all of his troops here, right, guys? Alright. Does he wants me to prevent from taking the blue player out, or what's the case? Well, I have no other choice but to get rid of the yellow player since he fortified his troops next to me, guys. Yeah, I think he will be targeting me. So this is what I will be forced to do, guys, and we are going to get into the endgame with the bot. We are going to see if that works out as well. Alright, 6%, which is a bit unfortunate. And I really hope I get a good blitz to eliminate the yellow player, or what the black bot will finish him off, because alright, I do not get, but alright, bad as well, but alright, I will just leave my free troops army here, I assume. Let's see if the bot finishes taking the yellow player out, guys. And I do have a set, but it's a 4-troops set, probably better than nothing. And alright, the black player is still offline, and let's see. Alright, I'm still not in the endgame again, the yellow player, but if a black bot blocks the yellow player, cut off the yellow player from me, that will be really appreciated. Yes, just invade the yellow player here, just take over continents. And will the yellow player quit as well? Well, he isn't quitting either, guys. He isn't quitter. And will you please finish? Will you wipe out? Come on, one territory. Are you black bot a smart bot, or you aren't? Alright, he isn't a smart bot. Just left the yellow player with one territory. Wow, I should have done that 2 versus 1 Malner Olga. Maybe I will have succeeded. And please not a 10 troops set, or just please just crush your troops into the black player. Just please crush yourself into the black player. Or just take your time. Maybe you will just run out of time to waste all of your troops. Let's say, tell him will play it, but he is going after the black bot. I just wanted to see him well played, so he will talk with me in some way, and he will run out of time to eliminate me. But alright, let's see. We are going to get into a 2-player endgame against the black bot. Let's see if I'm going to win then. Wow, guys, I wasn't expecting to win this game at all, but as long as the black player doesn't come back to the game, I am going to win this game against the black bot for sure, because the black bot isn't capturing a lot of stuff. So it's very easy to, very easy to win, since I am going to gain a lot of troops. But you probably saw that ratio, guys, saw that troops ratio. I'm so behind, and I was even more behind in the last turn. Let's see, guys. The yellow player probably didn't realize that the black player was a bot, or maybe thought that me or other players will be working with him against the black bot. I'm sure, but alright. At the very least, I hope he had some fun, or maybe, I'm not sure on that, but oh, but not. Okay, what can I do? I think I can invade black bot right here, like that. That will probably be the best way, and yes, let's go. Yeah, I'm going to get into even more and more advanced, guys. The black bot isn't even invading into my continents, isn't even invading me into my continents, guys, which is just hilarious. He's just recapturing continents, but that doesn't matter, because I'm going to invade him into his continents again, and he's just letting me get those extra continental troop bonuses. 33 troops plus 2 scouts, alright, I invade there, and let's add the rest of my troops right here, guys. And yes, let's get the attacker's advantage on him as well. Our troops difference is get smaller, but if the black player came back to the game at this moment, then he will still win against me. So unless he will be attacking territories too slow, but even if he was attacking territories very slow, he will still win, because it's too big of a difference for a real player. So unless he didn't know what he has to capture as many territories as possible, guys. So let's just try making our turns as fast as possible, so that the black player will then come back to the game, guys, and let's just keep getting that attacker's advantage if possible. Yeah, if a black player doesn't come back to the game in this turn, then I'm definitely winning this game. If he doesn't come back to the game, then I'm winning this game, so I'm just waiting for the black player's phase to go to the fortifying phase, guys. I'm just going to prioritize capturing as many territories as possible, or should I try getting the attackers advantage? Maybe I will go with the attackers advantage right here, guys, but I got a bad blitz, but when I've got a good blitz right here as well. Alright, at the very least I'm capturing some extra territories at the same time as well. And wow, I even won that blitz. Yeah, looking at the troops counter, we're at equal troops numbers, so I will win this game for sure, guys. Alright, how many troops should I add here? Alright, 24. Maybe I will get a good blitz and let's add the rest of them right. Alright, and will I make it? Yes, I make it, guys. And let's go. And alright, that was close at the end. I've got a bad blitz here. The black board trades in a set, but that doesn't matter. Let's add all of my 69 troops here, guys. And let's just finish wiping out the black player from the game. That is going to be a GG, guys. And wow, I didn't see that victory coming at all, especially when the blue player was even stronger than me and got to hold those continents when the black player disconnected and left the game.